Question 1. In what ways is your media product used, develop, or transform the conventions of world media products? So the first thing I had to do to begin the production of my short film was to research existing short films and take on what they did and how they did it. One thing I noticed was that short films vary in length between 2 and 10 minutes, and in extreme cases can be 30 minutes longer and are still classified as a short film. My short film is just over 5 minutes long, so it falls into the category and conforms to the conventions quite nicely. A trend that I noticed crop up quite a bit when I was watching these short films is the fact that a lot of these shorts have twists at the end, regardless of the genre. Like the short film I analysed 220, where the man realises he only has 20 seconds left to live. It makes sense to include twists in short films because they're supposed to be entertaining, and throwing the audience with an unexpected twist enhances the experience. Other shorts with a twist include the short film Blind Luck, where the man realises he's won a lot of money, but before he can take it, the blind man rips up the scratch card. And the Black Hole, where the man finds himself stuck in the safe after his greed gets the better of him. These are all quite negative endings to short films, so for this reason I decided to include a negative twist in my short film, that being my protagonist Tim losing the watch down the drain, whilst he has time to slow down, so it conforms to this convention. I did analyse a short film that had a positive twist, that being The Desk, where the boy meets the girl he lost contact with, but I didn't find that short film as entertaining as the others. My original idea for a short film was very complicated and probably would have been very difficult to pull off. It was a crazy idea about someone who had the ability to cross into a parallel plane of existence to fight demons there or something along those lines. But after analysing existing short films, I noticed they're actually quite simple in their narrative structure, so I decided to scrap the complicated idea that would probably be more suited for a feature-length film. So I came up with a simpler idea. A man finds a watch, and when he clicks his fingers, the speed of time is adjusted. Another convention that I noticed within short film is very minimal dialogue is used, sometimes none at all. I followed this convention, initially planning on having no dialogue, but after struggling to help certain scenes make sense, I decided that some dialogue just had to be used, much like the scene at the beginning with Mr. Gibbs praising Tim for not getting on with his schoolwork, stating that you still have half an hour unless you can control time, which is kind of foreshadowing the point of my short, and the ever-present, wonder what it means by click, to aid in the viewer's knowledge of why Tim is clicking in the first place. Short films like Paperman and Jerry's Game lack dialogue, but are still entertaining short films. It's a bit odd because most short film takes elements from quite a few different genres, but isn't really a specific genre of its own. It's a bit of drama, shown when he's experimenting with the watch. It's a bit of comedy, most notably with the Mona Lisa scene. It's got some thriller aspects, where Tim is in a panic and not really knowing how to slow down time again. It even sets a bit of a rom-com with the final scene with Lisa and Tim. If I were to give it a single tag though, I would say it's predominantly a thriller. I also had to produce a film poster and a magazine review just to promote my short film. The idea for my film poster was actually quite difficult to come up with due to the lack of a specific genre my short film actually has. I analysed a few film posters from the thriller and comedy genres to see which I preferred. In the end I decided to go down the more serious and thriller route. The posters I analysed all had something in common. They focused on a single character. This is to help convey to the audience who the main character is going to be. For this reason I decided to follow this convention and have my poster focus on a main character as well. The obvious choice for this is Tim. The other main focus of my film poster is the watch. It's also why the actor is looking down at the watch and the watch itself has a golden glow around it. It's also why the building block isn't at the bottom of the film poster, otherwise it would conflict with the watch. For this reason I put it on the side of the film poster, inspired by the Argo film poster. I decided to use NYM as my magazine of choice with the film review. NYM isn't as well known as, say, Empire, but I prefer the more image-focused layout of their movie reviews and their quirky writing style. I had quite a lot of fun writing my review. My review accurately follows the forms and conventions present in NYM reviews, as most reviews in NYM often have at least 4 images, often more, to accompany their review.